Hello everyone, I am Pranav Dhiman, currently pursuing software engineering at Chitkara University. Today I have made a C++ program using Splashkit named Pomodoro Timer. Pomodoro technique is basically a method which assists students or any other professional to manage their time for a particular task, activity or any homework. In this activity, a person basically works for 25 minutes and then gets a break of 5 minutes so that the task for any individual can't become hectic and one can complete it with utmost ease. The program allows users to add tasks, assign estimated pomodoros to them, and track completed pomodoros. Moving towards the program, I have initialized three constants as max task, pomodoro minutes, break minutes, and assigned values 10, 25, and 5 respectively. Moving towards the global variables, I have made an array named tasks and passed the value as max tasks in it, which is 10. Then I have initialized the task count as 0, which is basically the current number of tasks. Time remaining is the remaining time for the current pomodoro or break in seconds. Timer activity active is a boolean to track whether the timer is active or not. On break is also another boolean to track if the user is on break or not. The current task index is an index of the current task in the task array. It basically gives the value as -1 if there are no tasks active at present. If I talk about the struct used in this, I have made a struct named task. This basically indicates various fields. First is the name, second is the estimated pomodoros, and third is the completed pomodoros for a particular task. Moving towards the functions used in this program, first one is the add task function, which basically is used to add a new task which is input by the user. With the if control flow statement, it first checks the condition whether the number of tasks has reached max task value or not. If it satisfies the conditions, the message gets printed on the terminal that the list is full and the user cannot add more tasks further. Else, if there is space, it will create a new task with the name input by the user and the number of estimated pomodoros get added. The message of task added gets printed and the task count gets incremented in it. The next function is start pomodoro function. This function basically is used to start the pomodoro for a particular task. With the assistance of it, the if-else statement, it takes the task index, check if it is valid or not, and initializes the timer with the specified pomodoro duration. It also sets the timer active to true, on break timer to false, and starts the sound effect for 25 minutes with the message on the terminal that the pomodoro has started for a particular task with the name of it. Then comes the update timer function. In this function, the timer gets updated every second. If the timer is active, it decreases time remaining once the timer reaches 0. If not on a break, it increments the task completed pomodoros and switches to break time with a sound effect of 8 seconds, which alerts the user that the break time has started. Then if it checks if the user is on break, it ends the pomodoro session, and again the sound effect gets started and alerts the user that the pomodoro session has ended now and break time has stopped. The next function is show tasks function. This function basically gives the details of tasks which include the name, estimated pomodoros, and the completed pomodoros. The next function is the show timer function, which basically shows the timer for a particular thing, that is the break time or the pomodoro time for a particular task. At last comes the main function, which firstly asks the name of the user and greets the user with the message. Then the message of let's begin gets printed on the terminal. The main function gives user 4 different menu options. If the user selects the first option, that is the add task option, it prompts the user to enter a task name and estimated Pomodoros for a particular task and adds the task to the list. The second case is that if the user chooses the second option, that is the start Pomodoro, it basically asks the user to select a task to start the Pomodoro for a particular task. It asks the user to enter the task number and prompts the user to select a task from the list. The start Pomodoro timer for the particular task gets started. Show task option is selected by the user, then it displays all the tasks in the list with their estimated and completed Pomodoros with the show task function when it is called in the case 3. If the user chooses to quit the session, it exits the program with the exiting Pomodoro timer goodbye message. So now let's run this program and see the output of it. You can see it firstly asks the name of the user. Let me add my name. It will ask the user to select from the above 4 options. Let's add the task in it. Let's give it the name sit11. It will ask the estimated Pomodoros and it will show the message that the task is added. After adding the task, you can see it will again give the 4 menu options. So let's give it the second option, that is start Pomodoro. You can see that it asks the user to enter the task number. Let's enter it. Now you can see the timer has started for a particular task and the sound effect has also started. Now it will keep on executing for 25 minutes. Let's wait for it to end. The timer is about to get over now. You can see the break time has started and the message has appeared that the Pomodoro has completed. The break sound started for 8 seconds and alerted the user that the break time has started. Now this timer will keep on executing for another 5 minutes. Let's wait for it so that the break timer gets stopped. You can see the break has also completed and it has alerted the user that the break time has completed. It now again asks the user for an option to be selected among the 4 options. So let's see the number of tasks and details related to it. You can see it shows the task name as sit11, which the user entered, estimated Pomodoros, and the Pomodoros completed. So this was basically the program which I made. To put it in a nutshell, this Pomodoro timer would assist to improve productivity of a user, student, or any professional by breaking down work into manageable intervals. By incorporating tasks, breaks, and progress tracking, it ensures users stay focused and motivated throughout their workday, which would in turn aid the user to reach the pinnacle of success. Thank you.